Right then, so by now you should have signed up for your account, you should have got all the settings done. If you haven't, go back to the previous video, mark number 1, and then what we're going to have to do now is do the landing page. So you'll see here that it's already got like a little landing page for us, which literally just looks like this right now. As you can see, it's just basically a template. So what we want to do is create a new one. So you can do that by either just clicking on this and editing this one, or you can press create a landing page, and you will actually see various different templates to help you get started straight away. So you may want to look through these and you might be like, you know what, this one looks good. That's the one that I'm going to use, for instance. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to look, this one looks all right, I think. Let's have a see. Could use something like that. I'm having a nosy now. Let's see which one we want to do. So we're going to use something like this. We're going to use this one, okay? This one is something that I want to use. So, oh no, that one. Oh, I can't make my mind up. Right, we're using this one. We're just going to go with it, okay? So we're going to give this a title. So we're going to put email marketing wizard. Wizardry scorecard, okay? And then press save. So now it's going to load up that template, and now it's down to us to give this an edit. So as you can see, because we already were a step ahead and put the logos in and put our colours in, it's already done this. So you can see this is, we've already got our orange in, we've already got our logo here at the top. So now we can go and edit away. So first things first that I want to edit is I want to edit some of the fonts basically. So the first thing you want to do is press theme on the left. And what's going to come up is the logos, which we already have. You can put a secondary logo in here as well. As you can see, it's used as a contrasting one. So if you've got like a darker background, which I do have a contrasting logo that I can use. I've lost where I was because I just clicked somewhere random. So if we just click on here, so this is the one I would normally use if it's a lighter background. So now we've got like a lighter background one as well. And then we can go on to our colours, and now you can see you've got more options. So you have got these ones, but you've also got some other ones here. So we do use a different kind of white, just a little bit of an offset white. So I'm going to just change that so it sticks with my branding. There we go. Then you've got your text colour. So I actually want my text colour to be the same as this secondary colour here. So I'm going to change that to that. And the body text colour as well, I'm going to change that to that as well. And then you basically got your typography. So that is basically the fonts that you're going to use. So we want to get that set now before we start messing about doing everything else. So on this one, I'm going to press, I actually use Enter, so it's already there. So Enter is what I actually use when I'm actually using anything for headers. It's normally the one that I would use. So Happy Days, that's already in there. But if you did need to change this, you can just click on here and you can change it to what you need basically. Then need to change my body text. So my body text, I would actually normally use railway. So I'm just going to change that to railway. It looks like it needs to be a tad bigger. So change that to 18 and press apply. So now we've got the body text as well. And this bit here, overriding the heading scale, basically you can set headers to different sizes, such as heading 1, heading 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you can basically change the font size, all the fonts and things if you wanted on them. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave that as it is now. So now that we've got that bit in, that's good. This bit here, the settings, that is basically just in regards to the SEO kind of things of the page, such as the title tag and the meta description. So what you might want to do, for instance, is use ChatGPT to do this for you, and then you've got the title tag and you've got the meta description all ready to go as well. And you obviously can see it's already pulling through our colours so that we've got alternating ones. If we wanted to have an alternating background, I would normally have like I think it's like an offset kind of misty grey colour. So you could set that there, but it's already got one, so I'm going to leave it be. So next up, we're going back to our sections. So you can see this is our sections here. So we've got our header at the top, got the lead form, which is actually a pop-up, and then we've got the banner here, got the content toolbox, we've got a category box, and we've got a call to action at the bottom as well, and then we've got our footer. So now we're going to edit from the top. So let's go to the header, and what I want to do is I actually want to make the logo bigger. So I want to change this up to maybe about 100, like that. Actually, I want it bigger. Let's go. I feel like we're going to go 150. To get it exact, I always use my arrows on my keyboard just at the top, top suggestion. So there we go. We've got that there. So now we're going to do this bit here. So it needs a background image. So when we're in the content box here, you can click on the banner. It's asking me what we want the button to do. So the button could go to somewhere, it could go to an external link, or it can open the lead form. And I want it to open the lead form as a pop-up. If we click on display right here, we can basically say, do we want this to take up the full screen, or do we want it to take up so much? So I actually want this to take up the full screen potentially. I don't know what it's going to look like. We'll see. And then we're going to select a background image. So you can upload your own image, or you can basically choose it so that you want to have a colour instead. So you can put that in there if you wanted to, or you could basically, if you want, if I change this to a colour just to show you, so you could put this as a little colour instead. Might put it as my black, for instance, or you can put in an image. So if I go to images, just to save me some time, I am going to go with this, and I'm just going to search wizardry, see what comes up. Nope, none of them like magic. What we got? So I could have like a magical image. Don't seem the vibe right now. But yeah, I'm not actually going to waste loads and loads of time on this. We'll go with, yeah, let's try it. We'll go with that for now. And then what we're going to do is use some image shading. So as you can see, it's making it a bit dark so I can actually see the text better. So I'm going to do that, yeah. I don't like it being an odd number. We'll put it to 55%. So now you can see I can actually see the text a little bit better, which is what we want to do. Then you've got like a text shadow. So just to show you, I'm going to put it 100%. It's got a little shadow around it. You can barely see it. Or you've got no shadow. I'm going to leave it as no shadow. Don't need it. And then this section style bit, we can change it to be, so at the minute it's wide. We could make it narrower, or we can put it full. I actually going to put wide. I prefer that one, I believe. And then now we're going to edit the text. So I'm going to put you an email. I'm going to do it in caps actually. Are you an email marketing wizard? And then that text for me, I would like it to be a little bit bigger. So if I highlight all the text, you can see here it's currently 48, and I could change this to say 70, like that. Let's see what it looks like. Bold. Yep, we're looking better already. I actually think I'm now going to change the content width. No, I don't know. Can't decide. Maybe let's change it to be a little bit smaller. So it was 70. There we go. I am a marketing wizard. And I'm going to go on to the next line and type into here. So let's put discover if your email marketing is doing what it should, is producing, the marketing is producing the magic you need it to produce. Okay, so we're going to put that, but obviously this is the wrong font size now, so we're going to change this here. So if you highlight it, what you can do is change it. So we're going to go to headings. Let's change this to a heading 3, maybe 26 size. Let's see that. And we're going to put it in the middle. Don't want it to be bold. Let's see. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Discover your email marketing, produce the magic you need it to produce success for your business. Okay, we'll just add that in there. And then we can change the button. So if you click on the button, we can change the text. So we can take the magical scorecard, like that. And then additionally, if you scroll down here as well, you'll see that you've got mobile layout. So if you click on that, it'll give you some different mobile stuff. So if I change to the mobile view at the top, I can see what this is going to look like on mobile. Which on mobile, we need to change it. So if we highlight the text on mobile, we can change the font size. So let's change it to 48. And let's change this down to 22. And if we go back, you'll see this is still what it was before, 64, and this is still 26. So we've only edited the mobile one by clicking on the mobile at the top. Happy days. So now if I click back on the button, you can see it says Take Magical Scorecard, and we're happy at that. So there we go. And in all lessons, just to be totally honest, you could literally just have this as your landing page, just literally this banner and nothing else. You don't have to add more information in. But obviously what you may want to do is add more information into this as you're going along. I'm actually not going to do that fully on this video. but you may want to add more in. So I'm actually going to press delete on these sections just for speed basically of this video. But if you wanted to edit the rest of the page, you would be able to edit the rest. But instead you may want to leave it just like this. And just so you know as well, for this heading bit here, so obviously you can change on here basically the center or right, for instance, where you want the logo. So I'm going to leave it as center. You can change where the URL goes. So for instance, I might say that I want this to go to my home page of my website. So I'm going to change that as well. And then you can change if you want the header to be fixed. So as you can see now, it actually is part of that, which if that was the case, we would need to change the logo. So I can put replace and put a secondary logo like that. So we could have the logo just part of that. So then literally this is just the whole screen. And I'm actually going to leave it like that because I prefer that. And once you've got that done, press publish or save draft, whichever one you prefer, and that page is ready to go. So now if I put that up there like this, there you go. That is what this would look like. I use my marketing wizard, and then they would basically click on here, comes up with a scorecard. They would put their details in, tick that, and press start. Now, of course, you may want to edit the form as well. So on the left-hand side, you can see lead form here. And basically, if you click on content, you've got nothing to do. If you click section style, you may want to change the background color. You may want to change the button color, for instance. You may want to change the placeholder color. So you can do stuff like that by clicking on it. Or you can click on any of these stuff as well to edit. And obviously you have to go to form settings to change any of this, which we've already done the form settings. It may be that you want to do this and change the text. So it could be, where do you want your magical results sending to, for instance, like that. And happy days. So I'm now going to press save. And we have our scorecard. So now if I just go back, just to show you, it is showing that I've got two pages now. We've got the main landing page and this one here. So I'm actually going to delete this one here, but I can't yet because I haven't, if you can see, that's not got a delete option. This one does. The reason being is you've got to have a home page. So I need to change this one to be the home page. So if I make this default, you can see now that's the home page, and I will now to be able to delete that. The reason this is you may want to test different pages. You may want to create a page, see how that does, create another one, and then make that one the home page and test it, but not lose the other page that you had, if that makes sense. So that's why you may create more than one, or you might be doing a competition in your company or something like that. So hopefully that helps show you how you create your landing page. And what we're going to do next is we're going to actually go into the questions next, and we're going to start looking at questions and categories and everything to do with that, okay? And I know when it comes to scoring, things can get a little bit confusing, so we are going to keep it simple for this one, but I will create another video explaining the different scoring techniques that you can do inside of ScoreApp.